Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys all well, and yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see. Let's go to the 1 hour quickly. Yeah. All right. So 1 hour, we've got this nice big range here. CPI was the scandal here. So basically, what this looks like, I mean, it's a pullback. Oh, sorry, this is a shift, a pullback, and this looks like I don't know if this is something we want to run up here and then come down or what. We've got lots of liquidity down here. This 1 hour fair value gap. It's obviously still holding price here, so we've got to see how the market opens, and yeah, I'll take it from there. Okay, let's look at the 15-minute here. 15 minutes. So we formed this IFG here, push up. That's the high. So I won't be surprised. We'll go to the 1 minute now. So to see price actually run higher, yeah. Maybe these highs up here could be something to target if we see this up. Otherwise, we're just gonna, bounce down, yeah. Yes, let's become billionaires, yeah. Second that, yeah. I think that's what we gotta do. Right, so then we got the 1 minute. On the other hand, where's it? Sorry, I was going to jump around here. All right, so we've got a VWAP here. We spiked into the VWAP, ran it high. I did posted this in the Discord. I thought this is what's going to happen. I thought we got this nice push. Now we got this consolidation, creating liquidity on both sides. When we get this, wanted to see something bounce up here, but we are keep going that way. So I think this was the target to bounce into. We did shot overshoot that, so one of those things. I'm going to leave that there because this was equal highs on the left here. I'm going to see how the market opens here, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, let's see. All right, so looking at the 1 hour, we're still pretty much bearish. 15-minute, it looks bearish in a way still, and the 1 minute now is looking like it wants to go down now. Low. What is LRLR again? I mean, there's this trend line here where I would expect there goes the push up. Okay, well, not a push down, yeah. It's more of a push up. Maybe this is to move higher. Right, so what are we expecting here? We need to see this, the 15 minute. 15 minute is, we need to see how the 15-minute close here. Maybe we run this to come lower. Then we in line with the, the opening range and all of that. So got to keep an eye on this first. Not touching it while we're in here, so we're going to see what's going to set up for us here. Maybe we get a nice setup, guys. Low resistant liquidity. Okay. All right. Blue Mango, happy Wednesday, traders. Thanks. Longs. Why are you looking for longs? All right, so just to recap quickly, H1 is bearish. 15-minute is bearish. And we need to see how this first 15-minute closes. That will tell us if 15-minute wants to go higher first. So I'm not taking anything. Can you go over the 15 strategy? So we've got this view up here. On the higher time frame, we're expecting price to go lower. And we want to wait for this first 15-minute to establish itself. Then there's the anchor view up. If the anchor view up in this case stays below, if we move lower and create this range here, well, let me draw this out. Say this is the high, low gets formed here, and then that anchor view up comes this way, and price comes down to here, it comes back up. If it runs the higher and come back down, so this would then bring this back up here, the anchor view up will come closer to the actual view up. The minute we close below there, I will enter there, target this low or lower, and then you put your stop there. But you need to look at the risk reward as well. But you got to wait for this to finish first, because we don't know. Maybe this thing runs up and send a blue line way up there. All right, so someone got short earlier in small profit. Okay. So what I did on the prop account, we went up here, we inversed this. I took a long here, we closed up nicely, and then this happened. So I thought, okay, well, maybe we'll see this pullback and then expansion. Did look like a pullback, or manipulation. We never expanded. And when we start going sideways, we went down, came back up, and I closed it here. So only down $20. So it's not like it's the end of the world. And this happened. I was like, oh, and now it would go. But obviously, it was a good idea to close it there. Dun, dun, dun. Bouncing off this IFG now. Okay, so 15 looks like long setup. Why do you think a 15-minute looks like a long setup? Could be a long. Gotta wait for that 15-minute candle to close first before you, put money. So this is a fair value gap within the IFVG, so we did get a bounce there. And if it runs higher, then good. But my rule is to wait for that first 15 to do its thing. So I can see, because this thing can come down or run up or just get stuck here. Okay, so this is what you're looking at. 50% lining up, break of structure over here. Yep, that's why I took a long in this candle earlier, but I closed it. And the reason, so we've got this equal highs up here, these ones. So it could go there. My only worry is we are in a downtrend. This could just be something that this goes up and then come down, or it can stall here and come down. There's trend line liquidity on the left here as well. If you mark that out, this high hasn't been taken yet, so we could definitely see price moving up. But I'm going to wait. Got to wait. That's a nice outside bar consolidation, manipulation, expansion. But like I said before, guys, don't listen to me. If you've got a good conviction to take a long or a short, you must do it. Okay. Tick to 955 equal highs. Double 9. All right, let's see. 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. Then we're going to have a high and a low. If these lines stays like this, and we get a touch up there and close below here, I'm going to look for shorts. Maybe this is coming down to the 50% of this range, which is going to be around here, and this little fair value gap might, if it wants to go higher, this is probably where I would look for longs. Sorry guys, I've got something in my throat here. Yeah, I think this big gray block is the fair value gap on a 50% of yesterday's big dump. That's what we marked out last night. Fair, so VWAP is pretty flat. So just be careful that this goes into a sideways move here. And that we're not setting up something bigger for a bigger down move for tomorrow. Okay, so what I want to do, where do you switch on the, oh. So that spike there, oh, that was yesterday, for that whole gap. I don't know, I haven't seen that. All right, so it all depends what's happening here now. I mean, if we had stuffed around and ran that high, and these two view ups were like, in this order, and we closed like this, I would probably look for a short here. But obviously, we haven't set the range yet, so maybe that is the range. Or maybe this is the bounce to go higher. Normally, this is the trade I would take. I got burned on this type of trade before, so somewhere I don't trust this. As much as this is the simplistic way of consolidation, manipulation, expansion, test, and then you mark out from there 2R trade. That would be more than 1R up there. Just up to that level there gives you probably a 2R. If we did this, there's your 2R trade right there. But I didn't take it. So not really meaningful right now. So obviously this looks bullish. The other thing I'm watching here, if this is, obviously there's liquidity there, we push up, we pull back, we push up, pull back, push up. That will be like a 3 drive to then collapse into that liquidity. Right, so if you want to take a long here, if you missed the first one, you're going to want to get it right at the bottom of this fair value gap. I want to show you guys something quickly here. So we've got these highs up here. There's a little gap here. So I would probably look for this high as a target. If even if you look at the 50 lines up with these equal highs here. So something interesting to watch. So if I kept my long here, I would have been doing well now. But it's one of those things, guys. You don't keep them all. Right, let's see. Looks like a strong push up here. So far, I've got nothing to tell me to take along for a scalp. So I'm patiently waiting, guys. Right, what's it going to be? Are you going to do the big dump here or what? 151 points. Well, That's a great trade. Super. Well done. Great work. I mean, if you really believe we're going to go higher here, at the midpoint of this fair value gap will probably be some sort of a point of interest. But I'm patient, I'm patient, I'm patient. Right, so we are in this area. Then we've got another gap here. So now the question is, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? The bottom end of this fair value gap lines up with the VWAP, the anchored VWAP. So we did touch that 50% right there. So let's see if this candle is going to close up here above the body there. Might then look at a long to take it up. Down. Oh, yeah. Things got their own minds. Minds of their own. Any problem I've got now, if we close below this view up here, I'm not going to take a short because the arrangement of these two view ups is not correct. So normally I would take the long here and target, put my stop down here. Pretty flat straight line here, pretty flat those VWAPs. So I've seen what it does when that happens. Then we just go also sideways. So what we did do was liquidity, push, liquidity, push, liquidity. Now this could go up here and reverse to run this trend line liquidity here. 1, 2, 3. That would be like a 3 drive reversal. But let's see if we can do a scalp here. If it's going to give me the opportunity. Right. We're in it. We'll go for 5 grand. Let's see. Just stop right there. And we'll okay, now let's see what it's gonna be. This is a paper trade account, yes. Yes, it's a paper trade. But it's still a paper trade based on the analysis. So I just didn't take it because nothing lines up for me here to take my prop account trade. So I'll be on the side for this one. Stuck between two fair value gaps. I need to get price to get through that fair value gap strongly, then we can go up there. I'm still very mindful of the hourly, is still bearish. I mean, it can still go up about 200 points, I think, potentially. Straight is against my direction, yeah. I mean, you could argue that this was the break in structure here, the retest to go lower, but we'll see. We will see. Oh, golly, 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 golly. Just want to get a stop on this one. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, we're still in it. I'm also looking at the highs, the low. The high is not taking out that high. And if we're going to go low here, then we make lower lows and not high lows. That makes sense. Like that. Gosh, and we did not take us out. That is the weirdest thing, guys. How is that possible? That this trade is not closed yet. I mean, you can clearly see it pinned below it. The H1 fair value gap. Are we? Okay, so that's out now. What I want to look is, I don't think we inversed the H1 fair value gap. We've been through it, but we haven't inversed it yet. You're asking, are those three black candles at 940? Gosh, I'm gonna tell you so much. I'm the worst person when it comes to order blocks. That's why I don't trade them. So the way I read a order block is the last candle down before the push, but that push up needs to run liquidity lower than that. So there's liquidity on this side for this candle. So this candle is, in my opinion, an order block. That one not so much, because that candle is the candle that ran in there. If the white candle was doing that, then I would say yes. See how we rotate between these fair value gaps. Wow. And this is exactly, guys, that's why I don't trade this anymore. Lately, that's why I don't trade. I don't want to say anymore, but lately, this is the trade. If I leave this, the second one or the third one normally does this. I enter here, we go up, and it sometimes goes up. I move my stop, comes down, stop me out, and then it continues. But I understand why it's not always working. So I can't take these trade blindly. So you saw I took this trade now and I got stopped. So, but then I must be fair. I did bring my stop up here. If I left my stop down here, it would have been different. And I think that was one of the issues. I, keep my stop too close. Too close. So I was looking at this low and that to see if there's any divergence, and there wasn't. Also not there. So I've got nothing, guys. So far, I've got nothing. I should have left my long and did not close it here. My stop was right here. I would have been in this trade. And I think that's probably a weak spot of mine. When the market does something, I'm deciding up front, it's not going to work. And then I close it. What I should do is leave the stop there and let the market show me it's not going to work. So that's something I'm gonna do better at. So this was set to be a pullback, but we ran it, and you would have get stopped there anyways. But I didn't take it because it's not lining up properly for me. So on the other hand, 15-minute actually does this right now. This fair value gap here. Let me just take all the stuff off. This gap here, we pushed away, we accumulate, manipulate, expand, form a new fair value gap. We did touch it. This is not 50 well, let's see. Don't think it's at 50%, is it? Okay, so that's like a perfect 50%. Maybe that was the right trade. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. It's a little bit messy now. Ding, ding, ding. Are we doing it? What's happening? Mhm. We're going to bounce here. Are we going to push higher? What are we doing here? See if we're going to get that push up there, though. Push, baby, push. Push, push, push. Take us up. Don't bin now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Pump it. Pump it. Do the pumping thing. Pump it. Let's see. 29,200. Are we going to get it? Why are we struggling? Why are we struggling? It's amazing. Our price will do one thing and just can't get through that level. Just can't get through that level. Whatever. That's it. Dun, 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 dun. Now we're going zigzag again. Typical. Doesn't say what is going on here. Looks like divergence here. Oh, there we go again. Inverse, inverse, inverse. Start taking trades on how many times will we inverse family gaps. I think we're going to do much better on that. We're going to do way better on that. Pretty much sideways for the start of the new hour. Question is, where's this hour heading? Are we going to reverse to go down, or are we going to continue going higher? Dun, dun, dun. Why stopping there every time? No, I don't know, man. Irritating, that's what it is. It's just irritating. It's like, all right, guys, we broke out. Let's just hold it. And we might just come back to the midpoint. Who knows? Who knows? You would think we'll go to that level there. So basically, I looked at this higher, and I think this is equal highs. Righty. So we add this equal highs here. But we're not taking it. So maybe we're making a U-turn here to come back and consolidate. So tomorrow, if the reds fall, the news we spike up higher and then drop. It's only only thing I can think of right now. You've seen how many times where price goes to a high and stop and then drop away from it. And then come back later. So what can you do? What can we do? I mean, price action right there, right now, it's not something you want to participate in because this will probably deplete your capital. I can show you guys something that I've missed. I mean, we'll see now where that all goes. But I missed it down here, and I'll show you. I need to pay attention to these things. All right, so remember the red line is below this danger zone, which is the purple zone. And the blue line, that candle is pushed right through it. Why did I not pay attention to this? I don't know, but down here, we spiked out of this band and back into it. That's a trap. And that's a trap as well. This is a trap. That shows we're going higher. And what I should have done was taking a long here and stop down there and then try to target these highs up here. But I am going to get this right on that. But then I was looking at these VWAPs. So maybe I must take the VWAPs off for now. That's what's happened if you're looking at too many things. And now we're going through it. But hey, okay, so now we're doing those equal highs up here. That's what we're taking, which is good. Right, now I want to see what price is going to do there. Are we going to continue higher or are we going to come back? Right, so I'm taking these lines off, guys, because it's run. it's been run, and we've got another level up here at this 29,300. That's a high. And there's a gap up there, so let's see if we want to go there. Maybe we start going down. I'm going to take this off because that irritates me. This is a fair value gap at this point, but I believe this could be an IFVG. So let's see. Because we consolidated, we manipulated. If this inverse now aggressively, that would be a nice maybe entry, or look like entry, because we've got all this liquidity here and liquidity down here. But I'm not touching it yet, so we'll see. And I'm also wondering, this is the new hour. Maybe this is gonna go to yesterday's high. Good. We've got to see what's happening. If we're gonna pull back here. Gosh, my throat. I don't know what is going on today. Okay. All right, so now we start seeing movement. Okay, so we did not close below it. We did not close below it, guys. We haven't closed below it. So I think if you look at the time frames now, so the H1, this is a place where I would expect price to bounce. And the reason I say that is we've been away from the 50 simple moving average, and this is where we touch each other now on the H1. So yes, it could bounce, go straight through and go higher. That's fine. If we do close higher now, then I think we're going to take yesterday's high. But at this point, we're not fully bullish yet on this. 15-minute is bullish. 1 minute is bullish. This is bullish, but we've got liquidity here, so we want to see what's happening here. If this black candle here closed strongly below that, I probably would have say, guys, I think we're going to go for these liquidity pools here. And that would have been perfect. We made a high. We refused to make higher highs, and then we break down. I mean, we're still making lower highs, but I mean, I look at it, that's a high, that's a higher high, higher lows, higher highs. I need to break lower here. All right, so I'm not taking any shorts here yet. So everything is a little bit out of tune for me. And this is not lining up. These view ups say we're going higher, so I can't take that trade. H1 says, we bouncing here, we going lower. But I still got half an hour to decide that. And 15 minutes says, oh no, we're just pulling back to go higher. And then the 1 minute says, we want to go, but we don't want to go. This is all creating liquidity as well. There's liquidity, so there's liquidity everywhere. I mean, this is probably deemed as a IFVG, but looks like we bouncing from a fair value gap inverse, immediately rip back. So maybe, and we respecting, filling that. So I think this most probably just want to go higher. Yeah. All right, so now it's just a matter of wait and see. Okay, let's see what's it going to be. On the 2-minute chart. Oh gosh, engulfing on a 2-minute chart. Engulfing what? Oh, so it's outside bar. So this could be continuation up there. But then once you identify it here, you got to trade from that time. So but let's see, that is engulfing, that's perfect. Ding, ding, ding. So this could be, I did see this earlier. It didn't make sense to me, but so we got this big dump, right? Then we've got this aggressive move back. And I said yesterday, you want to see small candles like that as a pullback. Then you know you want to go lower. So we push up, and then this looked like the bull flag, right? To break out to go higher. So if I pull this in, if we aggressively close above that, I think we could go back up here. But if we completely sell off here, then I think we've run what we need to and then go down. Only other thing that I'm keeping an eye on as well is red is obviously below here, the blue, the gray. If we close higher and cross there, this is strong momentum to the upside. Then we might, see price go up, or maybe just dig deeper into this fairly gap. But I mean, this is an hourly candle. We've got to wait for it to finish and close first. Do we want to sell off here? Is this the divergence we were waiting for? Break and structure, pull back, and then sell? What's happening here? Oh, we're bouncing here to go higher. What is it going to be? Come on, do it. Do something or do it, or if you want to pump, you must pump. Mhm. 20 minutes left on this hour. Oh gosh. Price is moving so slow. A slow train again. The indicator, what does the indicator say now? It looks like we're coming down. So I think this could potentially break down, yeah. It would be good if everything goes up there and then we get an aggressive straight line down. Then I would take and hold a nice trade. Uh, ding 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 ding. Da, 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 da. So the hourly started here, went down, run that, and then expanded. And now looks like it's gonna come back down. Unless we get some volume from here, push it up higher. Or maybe we get the drop. I mean, if we're really going to bounce higher now, I'm going to shake my head. Because if we come down here now, the target would be down here at this low. Alright, so let's see. No, I don't want to bring that on. See if this holds price for us here. Oh, golly, 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 golly. Dump it. Just dump it. I just want to see where the anchored VWAP is. So we're still bouncing off it. So we made higher highs, higher lows, lower high, lower lows. Now I'm expecting something to go down. Let's see. Come on, let's see if we can dump it now. Let's see if we can get it down. Yeah, let's see if we can get it through this favorite gap. So I'm gonna see if this was a good entry. Yep, that was a good short there. So I took a short on the prop account. So hopefully we get the dump. Another return, yeah. Come on, let's take all this liquidity. We've got some nice liquidity lining up here. Right, so okay, so there's more shorts here. Let's see. Now let's see if we can play it out here. Be nice if it can play out here. Oh gosh. Oh my word. Are you kidding me? I need to get through this low here. Yep, send it lower, my friend. Send it lower. Just dump it. Let's dump it. Let's dump it, dump it, dump it. Gosh. Oh my word. Send it down. Send it down. So let's see something here. Nice. Okay, now we want to see some aggression coming through this fair value gap. That would be good for us. Come on, stop penning around. Right, so let's see. Close at 10 a.m. open, 102 points. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm still holding. I want us to get through this fair value gap and get down to this bottom one. Come on, send it lower. Come on, break down. Break down. Break it down. It's all we want. Let's break it down. Send it lower. Send it lower. Send it lower. Come on, you can do it. Down, baby, down. Down, baby, down. Give us some push below that, above that, down. We can get it. Alright, that looks lacquer. Don't pin, don't pin. I want you to squeeze through. Yeah, squeeze through. That's it, that's it. You gotta do what you gotta do, my friend. You're just gonna push. Alright, so in theory, we should go all the way to the low of this opening range. But I'm happy to take my profit here, the fair value gap. I screwed around, and I'll take you through the trades now. Let's just get to my TP first, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble today. Lordy, 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 come on, push. Do it. Just push. Drop like a rock. Just drop it. Don't. I mean, we've asked for this candle, so now you got to go there. I mean, if this thing reversed now and closed back there, guys, I'm going to shake my head. I'm going to close the position. And I'm going to drink my water. Push, 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 push. Dump, 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 dump. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, you're right there. Push through, push, push. No, don't bounce. Push in. There we go. All right. Phew. What a day, guys. What a silly, silly day it was for me. I took 4 trades. And I'm going to take you guys through it. And I did say I'm not going to do it, but I knew this thing is going to turn. All right. So I hope you guys still here. And so I end up the day green. So what I've done is I've missed this trade here. Oh, well, let's start here. I entered along on this retest here. I took a long, and then this happened. I was like, oh gosh. And I thought, okay, because it was the NFP candle, let's put our stops down here. So I was a bit wide on the stop, but I thought we want to go higher. Then we went like this. I then posted the thing, say, guys, this down and up. Then we did all of this. I closed at a loss. I actually entered up here because I closed at a loss here, $20. We did that, didn't take me out, and then we ran higher. I was like, you son of a gun. Didn't want to take this entry, I left it. I missed that one. All right, so I then waited for this, and I entered along. I kept my stop tight, got stopped out. I was like, oh. All right. I then saw this happening, and I said, let's take this short because maybe we're going to come back down here. And then I was like, no, so I'm not going to take that. So I took the long. And that's when I showed you guys the 1 hour. But I preempted that move. And then we came back down, and then we did this. And I thought, no, this is it. Switching positions. I closed it at a loss. And I took the opposite. And then this happened. And what I did here is, I think, so as you can see, these highs are getting lower, and this is going higher, higher. So this was clear divergence for me. So I was like, okay, so all I got to do now is wait for momentum. This was momentum here. And that's obviously where I entered. I kept my stop here above this candle. And then I took it down to there. But we did say it's got to go all the way down. But be as it may, it's not what I would like to trade. 4 trades, it's a lot. But the opportunity was there. If I just waited, I mean, if I waited for this whole setup, that's it. I missed this one, and that could have put me ahead way more. But it is what it is. And like I said, I'm not perfect in this. Thanks, man. Thanks, and great job on your end too. All right, so I think that's it for me, guys. I'm not taking trades now because I don't want to, I don't want to kill my. Let's see, where am I with my trading? All right, so I need to make $1,000, right, to pass this account. I'm on $141. Remember, I was down 4%. It's down $400. So I made all of that back. So I'm going to keep going, chip away slowly, and then we'll see how it ends. But anyways, guys. See, this is what I was, obviously worried about this bounce. And what I want to see before I go, just want to see the hourly. All right, so we'll see what the hour does. But anyways, guys, it's been great hanging with you guys. Let's jump back on in the PM session and see if we can do better there, or at least me. All right, guys, thanks again, and I'll see you guys a bit later. Cheers, bye-bye.